Flip. Here you go. That's how you do that, motherfucker. I need to change that. They don't let you change your shit too often. I'm rolling up and I'm getting ready to watch Truth Hurts Live. Always entertaining. Shout out to Reacted Chat. Thank you so much for the support of your channel. Girl, I got my little 123 views. Oh Lord. I'm just doing a little pre. Hold on. I'm doing a little pre-live before Zoom. I advise y'all to go over and look at Truth Hurts Shorts, the latest one. That'll get you set up for our live about 5 o'clock. Capri! I've been good, girl. How you been? Well, some of them views on that damn thing might have been from me. Because I had to go back and look at that. I had to look at it again. And Capri, girl, my ass was laughing so hard. Girl, yeah, all day. Well, I couldn't complain because I'm just working in the 4 Our Future office, answering phones and shit. The only thing I don't like about it is you gotta stay there and you get phone calls all goddamn day long. Now I'm getting phone calls, people asking for their income tax return stuff. Honey, you got to go look at the video. It is funny, but I have to laugh at that was my actual reaction. Girl, you didn't see the roach on her shoulder? Capri, you ain't see the roach on her shoulder, honey. Girl. Okay. Go look at my last live when you get a chance. Yes, girl. Crawling on her shoulder. It was a baby roach. Now, I was talking about it. You gotta go see. You gotta go see. It's about 20 minutes long. I was on break. I was like 5 minutes over. I missed like 17 phone calls. That's how many calls come in 20 minutes. A minute, I swear to God. But my girl sent me this. She said, look at this. There's a roach on her shoulder. And I said, let me react to it. That was my actual reaction. But it's almost like the more you look at it, the more you just can't believe it. Girl, not at all. This just a little pre-live, y'all. This little pre-live, waiting on 5 o'clock for Truth to start live. I've been replaying her stuff. People trying to mess with her algorithm because they're going to old videos and reporting them for anything they can. That's why you know people was mad. Y'all mad. I mean, look. For all of us on this goddamn platform that have been fucked with, I'll say that truth is number one. And I don't know who's number two. I'm saying I'm number three. So, y'all mad because she getting ready to get that 10K. She getting ready to get 10K subscribers. That's why they mad. So they watching. So, that's all. Girl, you motherfuckers would have a goddamn conniption if I busted up out of this motherfucker and really took the shit seriously and worked it. But only thing I'm gonna work is that single and dating after 40, 50, 60, and 70. That's what I'm working on. It's gonna start out slow. I'm not worried about it. I just think it's a topic of conversation that people need to have. And it was interesting because yesterday, you know, I hopped up on Truth Pan. I was talking to Trey. Trey's crazy as hell. So I started talking about different shit, just a little sample of the kind of raw talk conversation I'm gonna be having. No. Actually, for real, Capri, I'm opposed. I don't want to. I don't want to date. I'm serious to the motherfucker. I don't want to date. I don't need your money. I don't need your car. And I don't need your dick. Because a rose still and will always be a rose. See? All I got to do is put that motherfucker on the charger, put it between my legs, close my legs, and let the suction do the work. Then after I'm good and done, I washed and sterilized that motherfucker, put it back in my silk sack, and it go back in you in that charger. Girl, when I moved, I couldn't find the motherfucker. I was mad as hell. I said, where's the motherfucking charger? But I found that bitch. I ain't fucking around with it. Hell no. I don't want it. I really don't. What is wrong with this? I really don't want it. I tried. You know, I got some on my birthday. Yeah, it was alright, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe because I'm old. But, you know, matter of fact, I got my gynae appointment coming up. I'm going to ask my doctor one more time. What? Yeah. Because, you know, I've been celibate. Like, I'll sell some. I'll sell a bit. But I'm celibate. I don't want no relationship. I really don't. You know, I thought something was wrong with me. I really thought something was the matter. But ain't nothing wrong with me. I just don't trust these motherfuckers. You know, it's too many downloads and shit. You know, it's too many of them. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, I just can't. I'm a female that don't like condoms, so what am I supposed to do? I mean, somebody told me to try that ultra skin shit. I don't know, but it just seemed like I always can still smell it for days afterwards, even though I clean. You know, and they say not to dish and shit. I just don't want to find out. You slowly kill me and you'll check up and it makes you not want to be with nobody. I mean, for real, Capri, like, these motherfuckers is down low and low down. So now they got this shit out called PrEP. to keep you from getting HIV, house in Virginia, you know. But my thing is, why I gotta go through all of that? So if I meet somebody, if they ain't willing to take a trip to the fucking clinic, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna die from some shit you did. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna be sick, and your motherfucking ass was the only one who had the goddamn pleasure, and not me. So I just would like to do a series on this shit and just really have a conversation. You know, even if ain't no men showing up, you know, just being, I'm going to be on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So I'm trying to bring my TikTok up, right? I got 6,000 subscribers. I need 4,000 more, which is really easy if I just stick to it, but I be doing too much. Where is the motherfucking splitter? I be doing too much. I'm trying to roll up. And then they got all your results. Well, if you clean, I'm clean. Now motherfucker go to the doctor. That part. I just think that's the way it is in nowadays. And then talking to Trey, I'm like, well, what do you think about women that have sex on the first date? He said, we grown, shit. He don't feel no type of way. I don't know. I'm too old-fashioned, maybe. You know, these young ones done fucked up the game so bad. Like, I just don't think I should be out here fucking nobody on the first date. I'm just sorry. I just can't do it. Like, my punani don't work like that. Oh, he crazy as hell. I told him, I said, well, you know, back in the day, we used to grind and, you know, dude stick his finger in you and all that, you know. But I just can't do it. I mean, the funny thing, and this is what really made me think about it, it was this guy, right? He's cool as hell. Cool as hell. When I'm talking about cool as hell. And I knew him like almost maybe 15 years. He was going with one of my girlfriends. I think it was her cousin. Anyway, I ran into him at the Social Security office. You know, talking, kicking it, old times, you know. Holler at him and you be in the bushes. Okay, baby. You know, we was going over here. I seen him. I was like, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. So we started talking about old times and, you know, this one particular party my friend had, and dude thought he could fly. He must have took some shit. I don't know. But anyway, we were talking about it, you know. And he was like, you know, I always liked you. I said, for real? I said, well, I always liked you too, you know. Yep, reminiscing. He was like, well, you know, talking about the cousin, okay. And I said, well, you know, he said, well, I want to take you out or something. You know, we could just kick it. You know, no strings attached. I said, okay, we can do that. That ain't no problem, you know. Just know I ain't down, you know, with all of that bullshit that people be on. I'm not on that. And so he said, well, you always been like laid back. You was never that type of female, you know, that was all on everybody's dick. And I said, no, it would not be me. So he said, well, I'ma call you, right? And we gonna go out. I said, cool, you know, no problem. And so he called me. And he said, well, you want to hang out on Fridays? Last Friday. You want to hang out on Friday? I said, nah, boo, I'm cool. He said, well, you know, why don't you come over here, you know, and then I could make you some dinner or some shit like that. You know, sound like a game. Sound like a game. Sound like a game. I said, you know, that I ain't no easy win. And I said, and I really, you know, don't want you to get off into the conversation with me like that. Okay? I said, because I'm not really interested in doing anything with anybody, and I don't want a relationship with anybody. So, you know, we can just be cool. Oh, we can be cool. Blah, 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 blah. Motherfucker called me again. Alright? And this was Monday. He said, I've been thinking about you. You know, I respect the fact that you like that. You know what I mean? Because most women are very, very free, you know. But you know me. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was Jesus. I wouldn't care if you was Jesus. I'm not. And I don't care. And don't talk to me about it. See, I just think a conversation needs to be had. Because these men out here now, you know, they on some I need it and I need it now. Well, sorry, my brother, but I ain't putting out. Like, is that okay? I keep asking over and over, is it okay that I'm single and don't want nobody? Is that okay? Is it okay that I don't want to wash no motherfucking body's clothes? What's up, Lynn? I'm waiting on truth. Y'all keep looking down. After the music, then I'll come. I'm waiting on her, though. What's up, Lynn? I just don't think that, I don't think that their scruples is correct. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I think it's gone out the, you know, there's no court no more. You know, just give up the goods, you know. I'm sorry, but I gotta be real. I used to often wonder, you know, whether women felt this way about semen in their punani. All right? So, I just, I think when I got older, you understand, like somewhere around 30, 35, I was like, okay, we're going to do raw dog, but you can't come in me, right? So I would just do this whole, you know, thing. Like, you can come on my stomach, on my ass. You can do anything you want, just as long as it ain't coming inside me. Because every time I would have sex, even with my boyfriend that I was steady with, I always had something. Like, it was never, I always had like a, girl, I would scrub my pussy so goddamn hard it make no damn sense. I mean, I was Massingale, vinegar and water dish like a motherfucker. I had 24 of them bitches. Like, I can't lay down. You know how you lay down after sex and you just lay there? I can't do that. I gotta get up and wash my ass. I need you to get up and wash your Peter. You know what I'm saying? And then we can lay back and cuddle. Cause it's all, to me, it just made me feel ooky. So I said, bitch, what is wrong with you? I think I just got a little paranoia about it, maybe OCD about it. I don't know. But I just never could do it. Now, I started getting real proper with my one boyfriend because he would get mad at me because I would jump out the bed so quick. He would get mad. So I said, okay, I know what to do. So I'd have me the baby wipes, right? And I'd have like a wet washcloth and a towel, and it would be on the side on the nightstand, okay? So that's the only way I could do it. Well, he seemed to adapt to that because he was like, you know, I ain't gonna get mad at you because you know you funny about fluids and shit like that. And I said, yeah, I am. You know, I said, so I'm sorry if it makes it seem like I don't want to lay here and cuddle with you right after sex. Okay, but what I can do is I can put something by the bedstand and then I can feel all right. So I got the baby wipes. I can wipe myself. I got a wet washcloth there. I can wipe myself in my ass and things and then dry it off. Okay, that's the only way I could do it. The only way. And then I had to take the washcloth, because, you know, now at this point, this is my boyfriend. So, you know, I'm letting him come in me, okay? So, I you know how it come out. So me, since he didn't like me getting up, I take the wet washcloth, y'all, and throw it in between my pussy with the dry hand towel and throw it on my pussy, close my legs, and, you know what I mean? And then that's the way I could do it. It worked out. And then he still get to cuddle, and I'm still feeling like I ain't got no fucking nasty juice on me. Capri, you. That's why I said I'm going through too much. And then the older I get, it's getting worse. Like, ooh, I'm not sucking your dick, and ooh, I don't want your mouth on my pussy, and ooh. See? I'm a germaphobe, I think, at this shit now. I've always felt that way, though. You know what I mean? I always felt that way, like, you know, I always felt that way. I always felt that way. That's fucked up. I'm surprised my ass got pregnant 3 times. You know, I miscarried. And my one son, you know, I had, you know, and he was too soon. But, I mean, I'm surprised I got pregnant. I am surprised. Because my ass was like, oh, my God. And then, you know, that was my one boyfriend. I had another boyfriend. I only had three, really seriously, y'all might find it strange. I only had 3 relationships. In my 63 years, only 3. I had long relationships, though. Like the guy who took my virginity, right? We went together long distance for like 7-8 years. You know what I mean? And then I met an older guy, right? And then we was together for like 9 years. And then I met another guy, and we was together for like 6 years, like that. So I never had short-term relationships. So yeah, have I had a one-night stand? Fuck yeah. You know, few 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times maybe. I don't know. But I know that nobody never, ever, 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 after the last relationship, I said, no more raw dog. So I'm going to get the condoms. Alright, latex condoms. Shit, my punani swole up like a baseball from that shit. Allergic to latex, at least down there. Can't do it with that. Since somebody said try ultra skins and shit. Try that. No. None of this shit works. What's up, Lady Marie? What up, baby? None of this shit works. So I felt like maybe I should do a series on dating after 40, 50, 60. People was asking me to add 60, add 70. Somebody asked me to add 40 and add 70. I said, okay. So see, there's a lot of people out here, y'all, that ain't dating. They ain't dating for certain reasons. Nobody wants to go on a dating site, like for real. You know, and you sure don't run around, want to find a motherfucker racks and shit in your life, do you? Some dog ass motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry. You can't talk to me any kind of way. Hold on, I gotta make sure. That's why I just keep my child's dad, because I don't want to go through all of that with anyone else. I'm 40, and we have been together since I was 29. Don't move. He coming home, he taking care of you, leave it alone. Seriously, and even if he ain't bringing it to your door, you know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. If you go looking, seek, and ye shall find. Long as he come home every night and he do what he need to do with the baby and you, don't worry about the rest of the shit. Long as he don't bring you back no motherfucking itchy and scratchy shit, you good. Okay? Long as he do what he's supposed to do, and even if he don't, okay, he ain't bringing it to, ain't nobody calling you on the phone, ain't no bitch coming over to the house talking shit, no motherfucking nothing. You don't want to be out here. You don't. That's just my thoughts. But I know there's other people, you know, and some of my friends that are single. That's why I start putting up the pictures of my friends from, you know, long ago, 7 years, 2 years, 25 years, my other girlfriend since 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I watched my friends get married. I came close to it. But my God, I'm glad I didn't do it. Because he did now. He wound up being a heroin addict and everything else. So glad, God. First, everybody was like, oh my God. You know, everybody feeling some type of way. They were so worried about me. I said, that's God's good graces, baby. He showed me before it happened. If you can't be faithful 6-7 weeks before the wedding, why would I marry you? Why would I marry you? I don't give a fuck if the dress was paid for or not. I don't care about it. The invitations wasn't mailed out. I got all my money back, and I got my dress, and I sold my dress to one of my girlfriends that live out in Seattle, Washington, and she got married in my dress, that part. It's a joke. Yes. Yes, they do, Capri, to navigate their relationships with folks now. Like, I can't do it. That's what I'm saying. I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm going to go on StreamYard so I can bring people up on the panel if they want to come so they have the opportunity. And then I'm going to go live singly on TikTok. And then I'm just going to be talking about it. So, you know, anybody to come in, come up, whatever, they can talk about it. But this is just a prelude of what the conversation is going to be about, because you can see it's going to be interesting. Yeah, they do. Ain't it a good topic? And actually, I went to GPT? And I asked it, what is the most trending topic on social media? And that's what came up. And the funny thing about it is I've been trying to go in that direction, but I just keep going and you know, I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I'm working full time. Shit, it is just not enough time. It's just not. And then now TikTok done changed it. For you to get monetized, you got to have 10K subscribers. So I'm spending my time on TikTok, you know what I mean, following people, getting them to follow me back, you know, so I can get to the 10K. But I'm slow like a turtle on this shit. You know, yeah, I believe in God. The funny thing to get me is that motherfucker got all the time in the world to chit-chat with you on the phone until they get the motherfucking pussy, and then it's something different. So now I'm listening to Trey, and Trey said they said it's a feeling, okay? It's a feeling. What makes pussy good? What makes dick good? What, you know, these are all the questions I think that a lot of single females want to know. Okay? Because we don't know what you are thinking at that age, 40 and 50 and 60. Okay? So we don't want to go to 70, because 70, you might have erectile dysfunction. You might have something going on in that direction. And so you probably a bitch that ain't all that sexually, you know, amped up. You know, you got to be evenly yoked. Yoking evenly. You got to, you know, you got to figure it the fuck out. Like, and how you gonna figure it out if you right away go to the motherfucking sex? I don't get it. I thought the thrill was in the chase. See, I'm old school. That's why I'm like, I'm too old school. Look, my dad, he embedded something in my brain so deep that it'll never go. He said, if a man can't put some money in your pocket, put some groceries in your refrigerator. If you got a car, take care of your car, get the oil changed, put some gas in it. If you're knocking around with her, there ought to be some benefits to it as a man. You don't want no man you gotta do something for. And then my dad's an old West Virginia boy, right? He think that a woman ain't supposed to mop the floor. She can sweep it, but she can't mop it. I don't know why the man think like that. But he told me if you got something to come in the mail, say something you gotta put together, you shouldn't be struggling to put that together. That nigga should be putting it together. I mean, this is... Some stuff really not as deep as a woman making it. That's why they need to know, all right? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. We got to have a conversation, and maybe, older and mature, it's different from when you just running around pussy hot, dick hard. You know what I mean? That's in your teens and in the 20s and shit. Right around 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, shit start changing. Your mindset change. I think when you're alone and not lonely, I think it's a little easier to navigate in a relationship because loneliness can cause you to be vulnerable sometimes. Amen. And on the flip side, when I tell my brother he needs to put some money in the girl's pocket that he messed with, he say, that's paying a prostitute then. Oh, God, I can't either. See, the man want me to make a mistake in a salad and a baked potato. Right? You going to go get all the ingredients for that shit. And then, okay? Like, you at the store, naturally you should be saying, baby, you want anything while I'm here? I mean, run me mine, like give me. Exactly. So, it's a whole different fish. That motherfucker's a whole different fish to fry. It's different. And I don't think anybody wants to have that conversation because they want to have it, but they don't want to hear the hard, cold truth about the shit, the facts about it. Some women don't fall in love. They be falling in lone. I'm in lone. I'm lonely. I always say all the time, how in the hell are you going to be with anybody else when you don't enjoy your own company? Y'all, I ain't even front. Listen, it's stupid shit I be watching. Like, for some reason, since I lived in my car for that little bit of time, y'all, I've been looking at motherfucking how to build a hut in the middle of the jungle, how to cook on a rock, how to build you know what I mean? I be looking at shit like that. The little Vietnamese people, they fixing up, how they be making weaving, woven walls and shit. That's the shit I be looking at. And it's relaxing as hell to me, and I don't know why. I be mad when they having a kid, but then at the same time be like, damn, she cutting down trees with the kid on her back. Oh, nah, Capri. Tell him everything costs. Everything costs. Everything. Nothing is free. Not a damn thing is free. And if you think it's prostitution, fine. Think that. But I'm not fucking for shoes. Bitch. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not fucking for no shoes. I ain't fucking for no meal. I ain't fucking for no date. I really don't need your money. All I really need is your time and your mind. You can keep your dick to yourself. Really. I mean, I I'm okay. Like, I don't like that one little set thing they got where they pop the balloon. You know, and the girl come out. I especially don't like it when the girl come out and she a BBW and the motherfuckers go to pop, 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 pop. Oh, well then let me explain something to you, you dumb motherfucking dickhead nigga. Them skinny bitches is nasty too. Right? I be mad as hell. I be like, you little tweed looking ass motherfucker. You had another pop the goddamn... the fuck out of here. You popped the damn balloon, motherfucker, and you look like fucking... Get out of here. You dressed up for the show, and it ain't even really good. Girl, I be hollering at the motherfucking phone. I be hollering at the phone, Capri. I be mad as hell. I be like, you know, ugly looking fucking ass motherfucker. I know you didn't pop the balloon. I really be watching when the big girls come out. I be mad as hell. I said, why? Cause she big? Huh? Well, motherfucker, if you was there, maybe you could help or motivate her to fucking lose weight. I want everything to be according to the size. If you like big girls, then do that. But that one big girl, he popped the balloon and she was like, the girl said, well, is he your type? She said, no. He looked like he ain't got nothing. And he looked like he eating oodles and noodles. She said, he's looking like he's eating noodles for breakfast or some shit, she said. Hey, I was like right on point. She got right with that motherfucker. Now, I don't like it when they pop the balloon on the big girl. But I just like to let them know that, oh no, y'all look at that body beautiful and shit. Get the fuck out of here. That body beautiful, she come out looking like $1 million, but you go inside that bathroom and look like who shot Harriet. You know, you go look at her motherfucking kitchen, that shit fucked up. You know what I mean? You go look around in her shit and she's fucked up. They always want to judge the book by cover, and that's the reason why these women's run around here trying to get BBLs, because these niggas is infatuated with asses, big asses. Or they be popping too fast. As soon as they see them, oh, not you. Oh, motherfucker, you gonna get that good girl, that good cute girl, and she gonna run in them pockets, and you gonna be left dusty with lint. Pocket lint. She gonna take every dime you got. But no, you get you a nice little wholesome girl, a nice woman who got her own shit together and who really don't want to need you, want to need you. You understand? Want to need you. I don't want to need you. I don't want to do that. I need me. I can count on me. Now, motherfucker, you'll go left, but my motherfucking ass, I'm the kind of friend we can argue and cuss each other the fuck out. When the smoke clears, bitch, I'm still standing there. Even my homeboys, they've all tried to talk to me. I friend zone them real fast. Friend, what up, homie? What up, my boy? I do that kind of shit because I want to zone them. Fast, friend zone. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. If you interested in finding you somebody, I'm good at matchmaking. I done matchmake my ass off. Just don't look at me and don't think of me in that way. Here goes somebody for you to talk to. Long as it ain't me. Long as it ain't me, I'm cool. I promise you. I'm cool. And most guys have a problem with you saying that. What the fuck going on with you? You know, no, nothing, motherfucker. I done did it. I done did the try. I tried it. I tried the female. I ain't trying no dogs and shit like that there. But I did that. I didn't like it. All right, this is too much for me. Nope. I didn't like that part. I didn't like this part. There's shit about it I don't like. So it's like, And I think I got spoiled. That's what I think. It was the first love. He treated me so fucking good. Nobody can compare. Now, not that I'm comparing But I know what it feels like to be loved on. So, because I know that, exactly, I know what it feels like to be loved. I'm talking about all the way, take a bullet, lay down in front of a train for you. I had that. God rest his soul. He was the first, and he set the beat for what I'm supposed to be. You know, I think he was an old soul, right? His dad owned a cab stand in Detroit, Michigan, so they was pretty well off. And maybe because he had the finances, I don't know, but he treated me like a motherfucking queen. So I know what it's like at a very young age, you know. And I guess I'm looking for the same type treatment. So the other two relationships was there, right? There was flaws, but I accepted them in both of them. But that first relationship, that motherfucker set the tone. And it followed me through the rest of my life. So I expect quality. I want you to be a quality type motherfucker. Knowing that I'm a little bit thuggish, knowing that I'm the type of female that ain't scared of shit, knowing I will pop a motherfucker quick 2 times, you need to be the type of motherfucker to say, nah, baby, I got it. And then handle it. Right? Because if you don't handle it, yo, I'ma handle it in the New York second. When you think it, I'm already doing it. So he got to be a certain kind of person. Now, I'm not falling for that okie doke, y'all. Not gonna do it. I'll stay a single old maid until the day I die. I be trying to give him a little chance, but it don't never fucking fly. Not lately. I'm saying in the last 20 years. They've been real quick, real short, and I'm like, nope. And then I can't stand a man that lead with his dick. I hate that. I can't stand a man that want to hurry up and come to your house. I hate that. Yup. I'ma be me. I'm staying right here. I'm like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't care if you can get it from Sally Reed down the street. Go on. Go get it. But you want to come over tonight and watch. Boy, bye. How about you take me to somewhere like Ruth Chris? Ain't that the shit they talking about doing? I'm not even that type of bitch, though. I'm not even that type of female that even likes shit like that. Dude, you can do me one good solid. Take me to go see Mary J. Blige because she got her residency in Las Vegas. Nigga, take me there. I'll buy my own ticket. We can go Dutch. There will be no penis between us. Okay? And I hope you're okay with just being my friend. That's why I friend zone them all the time. That's why they go to the friend zone. They be mad. Oh, we just friend. Yeah, yo. Because you trying to fuck. And I don't want to fuck. Girl, it's the yam for me, girl. Ooh, child. I just don't want to parlay you know, with these motherfuckers. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck you. You know, and if there's a such thing as called, I want you to make love to my mind first, can you? If you don't mind, fuck me in my mind. If you don't have the conversation with me and get to know me, I'm on that 30, 60 day rule. Sorry. Yeah. You can be mad and call me every fat, hanging belly bitch in the world. I would not care. Because a rose is still and will always be a rose. That's why I always say that. Because a rose. Don't get me started singing, y'all. Is Truth Alive yet? Oh shit, I'm looking at it's still a rose. Ow, what? And baby girl, you're still a flower. Because a rose. It's still a rose. Is she? Oh, I gotta get out of here. I done got into a conversation with y'all. Just be sure you hear. So, what did she say, Lynn? So many of the older men are so insecure. Yes, they are. And when it comes to a strong woman who is a free thinker and independent of the BS, but she still know how to treat you like a man. Yes, see, look. Every single one of them that I had and I broke up with, outside of the one dying, two dying, they always come back. I'm like, what do you want? Like, I like a man with manicured feet. I'm a cosmetologist. I know how to do it. So why not do your feet? Come on, let me do your feet for you. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, I'm making sure your shit tight right. Let me do your nails. Let me make sure ain't no shit up under it. Let me file them. How about, I was buffing them to the shine. Motherfuckers be like, oh shit. Used to it. Used to it. Hold on, let me get that back for you. Keep me in memory, baby. Okay? Because you ain't gonna find no other bitch like me. And guess what? You don't get a second chance. I did that too. They said the second time is better. Shit, second time could be worse. If the flaw and the thing that broke y'all up is still there, if you go back, then what the fuck are you doing? That's like going backwards. You done 5 steps forward and took 29 back. Because they don't give a damn. They ain't even interested in your wants, your needs, or your desires. They don't even care. Like, you are not even talking to me. Like, dude, you so busy looking at my titties. Like, dude, you say, oh, you got some nice lips. Why you looking at my lips? Because you thinking about them wrapped around your dick? Well, I'll never suck it, so quit saying it. See, and then I get an attitude, and then that blows the whole deal. Have a conversation. Is it okay if we talk for a minute? Because I just want to get a little bit familiar about who you are. Who's your mama? What your daddy do? Where you from? Where your people from? What kind of work you do? What kind of jobs you had? What's your favorite color? When's your birthday? Fuck it. You got kids? You got any kids you raised? Your mama still living? Where your daddy at? How many sisters you got? You got an auntie? Like, these are the questions that I really want to know. But if I tell you I'm not interested in having sex with you, not right now, But you got to give me an opportunity to get to know you. And if he don't want to do that, then mother made you, mother had you, and mother fuck you. I'm not fucking with it. And I ain't going backwards. Y'all, I'm getting ready to skedaddle over the True First Live, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all show up on the 21st, what is it, the 30th, January 30th, 9 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time, y'all. Let's scoot on over to True First, all tea and no shade. I love y'all. Thank you, Lady Marie. Thank you. See y'all later. Peace out.